Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
You've never been off Ward Mantell in your life, have you?
Don't go making assumptions. I've just never been here. Want to find Skalvik before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
Got someone particular in mind?
I happen to know the perfect guy. There's a gambler named Darmus Pollerin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
Worth a visit, I guess. Where do I find this Darmus?
Vidu always said if you look for a sabacc table surrounded by beautiful women, you'll find Darmus. But I can narrow that down. I still have Vidu's hollow frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course. Come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of sabacc against a very persistent rodeo. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
I just came from a war zone. I'm used to blaster fire.
I had a feeling you were more than a tourist.
Keep your comlink channel open, Darmus. I've got some bad news about Vidu. I'll bring Darmus up to speed while we travel, Captain.
Don't tell Darmus anything he doesn't need to know.
You got it.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I admire anyone who charges into an active volcano full of separatists and comes back alive.
Technically, I didn't know it was active when I blasted in there. Not that it mattered.
My point is, you have a talent for beating the odds. People respect that. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
You're here collecting credits for the reconstruction. Is that it?
A person with your skills can provide more substantial aid. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
How long have you loitered around the spaceport waiting for my shuttle?
My time is the Senator's time, and I never wait for long. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Benrati Haivo, Semper Finst June, Umesan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the Old Galactic Market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
There has to be a better place for these refugees to live.
We've offered to resettle them off-world, but they're demanding to remain here. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
Do the gangsters have a power structure? A leader?
It's a consortium of powerful crime lords. When one falls, another takes his place. It makes them difficult to defeat. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I've got nothing to do with criminal activity. Promise.
I'm told you're very good at dealing with armed insurgents. That's my interest in you, Captain. For generations, the Old Galactic Market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
Leave everything to me, Gorgeous. When the bad guys are all gone, I'll take you out for dinner.
That's a generous offer. We'll discuss it later. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolly Burbark. I have the honor of being his senior page. The senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
If your senator wanted to be here, he'd be here.
Oh, he does. He stopped here on his way to the spaceport last year. He even waved at some of his admirers. Today, the senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
That's gotta cause some serious credits.
It will, and we must thank the great senator for his enormous generosity. Recently, the senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
Republic security has a lot on their plate.
The senator understands that, which is why he wanted me to find someone like you. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
Is Senator Bark paying for this?
Yes, of course, your fee. In his generosity, the senator has promised to personally reward anyone who helps. To find out where the Guild has hidden the senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Welcome, my friend. I'm Darmus Polarin, sabacc player and information resource without equal.
You seem to have a lot of female admirers.
Women seem to find me irresistible. Just one more way, I'm an extremely fortunate man. Sorry to hear about Vidu. He was a man of refined taste and a terrible card player. I'll truly miss him. Life is like sabacc. The trick is to quit while you're ahead and enjoy your winnings. Exactly how I'll spend my twilight years.
I'll still be flying around this galaxy 100 years from now.
I like your spirit, Captain. Sometimes I think I'm already too old for this business. Now, I know this isn't a social call. Corso says you have troubles, and I'm prepared to help.
A man named Skavik stole my freighter and brought it here.
Corso mentioned a cargo hold full of stolen blasters, and the infamous Rogun the Butcher, too. My sympathies. Skavik is well known in the galactic underworld. He's earned death sentences across the galaxy for everything from armed robbery to kidnapping. He's known to be in the Sith Empire's pocket, and he even cheats at cards. I'm happy to help you find him.
Skavik works for the Empire?
On occasion, yes. The man isn't particular about his friends. Let's hope that makes him easier to catch. Soon as Corso mentioned Skavik's name, I alerted all my best informants. I'm getting some interesting leads.
What did I tell you, Captain? Darmus can find out anything. We'll have Skavik in no time.
And how much do you want for your information, Darmus?
Nothing, my friend. I couldn't live with myself taking advantage of a man who lost his starship. Skavik recently used the services of a data slicer named Kixie in the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. Quite talented, I hear.
I'll say this. The man has a way with women.
I don't think it's a romantic relationship. Skavik doesn't convert with aliens, even near humans like Kixie. Kixie might be able to help you flush Skavik out of hiding. Be careful, though. The guild is well armed and doesn't like outsiders. Excuse me, but I noticed some delightful young ladies in desperate need of attention. Duty calls.
I'm desperate, Mal.
I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
Rely on a good blaster, not bureaucrats.
That's easy for a hardened mercenary to say. But we are peaceful merchants. It is apparently also our misfortune to be aliens. For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild, while Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
There's some way I can pitch in?
I don't know. Things are not well at all, and I do so need someone. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea, forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
Why did the guild kidnap your mate?
Because I failed to make my protection payments. And as you can see, Republic security couldn't care less.
Oh, for goodness sake, Nick, give it a rest.
There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
All right, I'll do it. I always was a sucker for people in love.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green head tresses. I'm sure you'll know her.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denel Zahn. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
Where can I find the shipment?
Look, I don't work for him. If you want that information, we're going to have to come to an understanding. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from or what these computer chips are for?
This is just business, got it?
All right, I get it. You should still know the truth, though. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
Those chips must be worth a pile of credits.
The Migrant Merchants Guild wouldn't have stolen them otherwise. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
That sounds like the right thing to do.
It's the only thing to do. Find the chips and get out of the Guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the Senator.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn, Senator Kale said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
The Senate Tower is nowhere near this sector.
Scum found themselves a way around that little detail. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
Sure, Senate Tower is a little gaudy. That's no reason to burn it down.
Who are you? Nah, forget it. Don't care. The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, and we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there.
This came from.
You've got a minute, Captain. I've got something on my mind.
And the town.
Totanua Vatikuna Etuta.
I'm here to see a friend of mine, Ria Delarue.
Kukutichoski nawi kuchusi yomata chi popota.
Thank you for considering Hanera's dance troupe for your entertainment needs. How may I please you this day?
I'm the cavalry. Let's get you out of this mess.
What? Did Nick talk to you? Blast it, I knew he'd try something like this. I'm afraid you've wasted your time. I'm not here against my will.
If you want me to listen, start giving some useful details.
I'm sorry, I should have told Nick the truth. I was just hoping to spare his feelings. Life with him was miserable. Not only were we barely scraping by, but I was fed up. His jealousy was driving me crazy. He didn't want me talking to anyone or going out. Life here it's better.
Your mate probably needs to hear this.
I know, I should have realized he would never just let me go. Could you please tell Nick I was shipped off Coruscant? If he thinks I'm gone, he might move on.
Stay here. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. I hope you'll come back and see me under less formal circumstances.
Pixie better be worth all this extra trouble.
There's bound to be somebody around here with a clearance pass. You ready for some more action, Captain?
Awfully nice of the Guild to leave a clearance pass for their security patrol.
Monitoring you on the security network. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Guess we found our slicer. But why does this room look like a prison?
Because it is a prison. Thanks for noticing. Whatever issues you're having with the Guild, I'm on your side. I'm just a slave here.
I'm not here to blast you.
Then is there any chance you're here to free me? Because I'm definitely ready to not be here. The Guild locked me up 2 years ago. Forced me to work for them. I'll do anything to get out. What do you need?
We'll be on Skavik's trail and I'll free you.
Finding his trail is easy. Just look for the slime. I knew that Corellian pig lizard Skavik had ticked off the wrong person. No wonder he was in such a hurry. Skavik paid the Guild to clean his identity record. They made me slice into the Republic's main database and delete all his arrest warrants.
You just cracked open the Republic's database and changed things?
That's what I do. The Republic administrators never even knew I was there. Sorry, but that's all I know about Skavik. I'm not sure how else to help you.
Isn't there some way to figure out where Skavik is?
Do you know how many people are on Coruscant? It takes a lot for one man to stand out. Hang on. Maybe that's it. Take away his spotless identity record, and Skavik can't walk 10 meters without attracting attention. He'll be a lot easier to find. I can ruin Skavik's identity record for you in no time. If I do that, will you let me go?
I want Skavik's record dirtier than a sewer on Hutta.
In other words, just the way I found it. No problem. I saved copies of everything I erased from Skavik's identity record. All I have to do now is transfer the data back. There. Easy. The minute he passes an identity checkpoint, it'll trigger an alarm.
A gangster put a price on my head. Can you fix that?
The thing about gangsters is, getting in trouble with them is easy. Getting out? That's something else. Sorry. I can't help you there. Okay, let me go now, so I can make it out before they lock this place down.
I was always planning to let you go.
Thank you, you're my hero.
Maybe we should go check in with Darmus, see if he's got any new info on Skavik.
Citizen, I'm seeing double, but you both look like you can handle yourself. Officer Anstis. Nice to, meet you. Apparently I've got enemies back at HQ. Got the unenviable task of arresting Gambo, Black Sun enforcer with a string of murders to his name. I've gone inside the dealer's den half a dozen times to confront him, and he's beaten me within a centimeter of my life each time.
Are you still in one piece?
My head's pounding and you're covered in spots. I've been better. I'd call for backup, but frankly, Gambo could tear through that whole cantina if he had a mind to. He needs to be talked down or knocked out if I'm gonna arrest him. I'm no match, but you might have a shot.
I'll go talk to Gambo. You should get to a med center.
I won't leave my post. I can't take Gambo, but I can keep tabs on him. No one sees Gambo without going through Zuki, his lookout. If you're lucky, Gambo might give you a few words before he starts swinging. Use them wisely.
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities, all that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off.
I need to talk to Gambo.
Tula musta, wo grani tampio, tu poshiwompa. Gilis ka chanaga wanichika kospa ini kokate.
Scared, huh? Figures.
Nakmanoya chos nawe kuchuso yo mata chitoya. Tong mi cha Kolkata maji, ta us azalas ulval.
Li kakusha topo, mi chuba!
Sometimes you have to bend the law. But you beat a Republic security officer.
Jiholokto chobot I kafsto andale.
Ta chulakwa bo nuto dubita?
An informant spotted you leaving the Migrant Merchants Guild. I trust Kixie was useful?
Kixie did a real number on Skavik's identity record.
On a world this crowded with people and technology, he can't hide for long.
My sources reveal Skavik is doing business with the Black Sun Gang. A dangerous friendship for all sorts of reasons.
Black Sun is notorious for keeping holo recordings of all their meetings. No doubt they preserve the highlights of Skavik's visit.
I doubt Black Sun just lets anybody peek at their hollows.
Black Sun fragments its recordings over several computers to prevent unauthorized viewing. You'll have to assemble the relevant footage by accessing each computer.
I should warn you, Black Sun controls an entire sector of Coruscant. They're thugs with the most horrible manners. Do be careful. Good luck.
Don't know what you said, but I almost died of shock when Gambo turned himself in. We're not taking any chances. There's a whole squad escorting him back to headquarters. I should call a medic before I pass out. Thanks for the help.
men can't believe you took on all those gangsters and lived. You're a blasted hero, you know that? With the network terminals locked down, the speeder traffic is secure. Now, all that's left is pushing out those gangsters for good.
There was some kind of encrypted message on the network. Looks like a recording.
Let me see that. It's an old Migrant Merchants Guild code. I think I can decrypt it. Here we go.
You accepted our friendship, Senator Kale, and credits. It's time you paid us back. All we want are the housing projects you promised our people now.
Your people will have to wait their turn like everyone else. I owe you nothing. If you continue pushing me, I'll destroy you all.
Senator Kale and the Migrant Merchants Guild are at war? That's what this is all about?
Your extortion attempt has failed. My people are pushing back your little army as we speak. It's over.
Nobody breaks a deal with us, Senator. We'll have what we want one way or another.
This is way above my pay grade. I'm not destroying the reputation of Coruscant's most popular politician. Take the recording. I don't want it.
A security captain who gives away evidence to complete strangers. How did you get this job?
I follow my conscience. Whatever's happening, there's a reasonable explanation. Senator Kale has done great things for Coruscant. She's a good woman. Give her a chance. My men and I will stay down here. You should go back to the Senate Tower.
You're back! Did you find Rhea? What happened?
Your mate's no longer on Coruscant.
What? No, this can't be. Where did she go?
Details don't matter.
Oh, my poor Rhea. She was my most valued possession. Why do the ancestors punish me so? I suppose we should settle up, despite the fact that you failed to bring my beloved back. This is yours.
You are one messed up individual.
Hey there, stranger. You look like you know your way around a dock. Agent Yorkson, SIS. Never mind the outfit, I'm undercover. I need help. We've been moving our people into the Finac shipping company for months. We want to stop contraband weapons shipments. Now Black Sun started hijacking Finac's freighters, killing the crew and grabbing the cargo. If I send in SIS, our cover is blown. We start all over.
Just say the word. I've got a weakness for women in uniform.
Weakness? Weak isn't exactly how I would describe you. I can offer you a hefty payment if you help us flush out the hijackers and find the freight.
I think we can make a few hijackers regret their choice of career.
Once they're taken care of, we need to know where they take the freight. Try checking around the docks. Black Sun's got to have a loader programmed to offload the cargo somewhere secure.
It's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, the Senate Tower. I was raised there. My father was an admiral, and my mother was a senator. But they were both killed during the war.
That's tragic. I'm sorry to hear it.
Don't be. They gave their lives to protect this great republic. I'm sorry. My name is Spiricris Zerum. I used to be military, then a diplomat, but not anymore. Now I represent a group of loyal citizens, willing to go to any length to protect the true republic from its enemies.
What exactly is the true republic?
The true republic is the one based on ideals, on the principles that carried us through history, until now. Dangerous radicals are about to make a massive power play in the Senate. Senator Glirius Parvel is gathering support to break ties with the Jedi and establish an alliance with the Sith Empire.
Can't say I'd want to worry about Imperial law enforcement.
No, I imagine not, Captain. So, I hope you can help. My colleagues discovered a way to expose Parvel's plan to the public, turn the political tide against this insanity. Our one-shot's about to pass us by. Parvel's put us all on Senate's security watch list. We can't even get near the tower.
Let me handle that for you.
I mean, you might actually be willing to help us? A diplomatic parcel is being delivered to Senator Parvel's office. All you'd have to do is steal the parcel and smuggle it out to me. Will you do it?
It'll be a real honor to help.
Thank the stars. Until you came along, I was beginning to give up hope. A courier droid is delivering the documents to Senator Parvel. Use this scrambler box, and it'll hand the parcel to you. Just intercept it before it reaches his office. I'll be waiting here.
Flora Garo, Isabor Jizem Zevax Inatro, Mbome Finadre.
That will be all, Minister. Dismissed. Captain Winborn contacted me. You thwarted an attack that would have killed thousands. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, you also have a holo recording I would like destroyed. Its contents will only cause harm.
I don't expect much from my elected officials. But taking credits from gangsters? Seriously?
Many choices only appear foolish in retrospect. At the time, it felt like the right thing to do. My opponent in the elections was a vile man. Lazy, stupid, and corrupt. He wasn't interested in building, only taking. I had to win. But I didn't possess as much wealth as he did. When those gangsters approached me, I accepted their donation. And I'd do it again.
Do you hear yourself? After everything that's happened, you still won't admit to being wrong.
I'm not wrong. If you'd witnessed the suffering on this world, the poverty and despair, you'd know that. I stole from those criminals to rebuild Coruscant for its people. Set things right. I'll bring the Migrant Merchants Guild to justice. You hold the power to ensure my success. Let me finish healing this world. Please, destroy that recording.
If you really love the people of Coruscant, you'll admit what you've done. Let them decide whether or not to forgive you.
You think I'm dishonest? I'm just a realist. But there's no point arguing it with you. I won't force you to go public. I'll call an emergency meeting in the Senate. Tell them the truth. Let them decide.
I'll hang on to the proof. Just in case you get cold feet about confessing.
I already made one mistake today. I'll see to it you're properly recognized for your heroism in the Old Galactic Market. Farewell.
Suppose there's a place that rents formal wear around here?
Stop right there! I see what you're doing! How dare you accost the Senator's courier droid? Stealing documents, what's the matter with you? This is the heart of the Republic, the greatest bastion of democracy in the galaxy.
I'm here to protect the Republic.
By breaking the law and undermining the political process, I find that hard to believe. I know you people and your drivel about protecting the true Republic. However unpopular Senator Parville's ideas might be, the principles of the Republic give him the freedom to express those ideas.
And I have the freedom to stop him.
Not according to the laws of the Republic, you don't. Your opinion of Senator Parville's ideas doesn't matter. The issue should be decided by political discourse, not political sabotage. But the real culprits here are the paranoid fanatics you've gotten yourself tangled up with.
I don't even know who they are.
Which is precisely why you should feel no allegiance to them whatsoever. Look, it's not too late for you to turn around and do the right thing. I could even forget I saw you. I have this parcel of outdated agricultural revenue documents. Give me the Senator's parcel and take these to your friends instead.
You're not touching this parcel. I'm gonna expose you.
You're making a mistake, I assure you. Senator Parville is committed to his principles, and I am too. Now, more than ever. You may slow us down, but we will see his plans become reality.
SWTOR, please comprehend. Repairing Coruscant's infrastructure is green obtuse. To form the red parallel, we require a black bisector.
Oh, this is pointless. I can't understand a word you're saying.
I use mistaken words and request patience. This will be clearer. The lower levels are alarming and filled with casualties. Active collaborators can solve problems.
Oh, I give up. Do you have any idea what this ambassador droid is trying to say?
Aren't ambassadors usually organic?
This is an unusual situation. I'm Senator Oranda. This is Patake from the Gree Enclave. Before you ask, the Gree are remote people, isolationist. They help build Coruscant's original infrastructure. We asked for assistance with repairs. They sent the droids.
What sort of infrastructure needs repairing?
Power, water, and waste reprocessing. Things the world needs to survive. The war left a lot of Coruscant in bad shape.
The Enclave bargains resources and offers reversal of Coruscant's yellow concave. We commit to White Vertex to achieve this.
Gree droids seem to speak in Gree patterns, so this gibberish is what I've got to rebuild Coruscant with.
I speak attentively in hopes of comprehension. The bargain encounters great challenges. My delegates suffer assault affecting the maintenance, fire, damage, and fear. Do you follow?
There's something threatening stopping you from doing your job?
That is an approximate understanding, yes. Your comprehension is high.
Coruscant needs these repairs to continue functioning. Patake, you have to convince your delegates to brave these dangers.
Impossible. My delegates require aid from one accustomed to fire, damage, and chaos. A black bisector, you see?
Let me handle that for you.
I will compensate the black bisector with useful and valued items only available from the Enclave. My delegates will describe their black spheres for you. These are bold, courageous mission callings. Speak to them and learn. Never going back. Never going back to Blue Nonagon. Now I am Yellow Concave. Injuries mark my chassis forever. And why? Ungrateful humans.
How were you damaged?
Fire, smoke, blades. The occupants of level below committed numerous assaults. My safe return was improbable. Never going back. Coruscant's life waters are sluggish, stagnant. Patake commanded me. Go to the level below, repair the broken hydro supply, make clean life waters flow. I crafted a solution to achieve Patake's command. All was orange sphere until I arrived at the level below, then green perpendicular.
Run that by me again?
I renew my atonement efforts and acknowledge your patience with this idea exchange. Patake failed to impart the lethal conflict enemies waiting on the level below. Many weapons and offenders despising my arrival. I fled Black Sun with my crafted solution intact, but the repair progresses unresolved. Coruscant's life waters remain sluggish, stagnant, without repairs. The hydro supply must have my crafted solution.
Can I take your crafted solution to the hydro supply?
You offer yourself as a black bisector. That is a gratifying, unpredicted announcement. I pledge to provide items of Gree ingenuity in return. Take and apply my crafted solution to the hydro supply, but do not apply before deactivating nearby flow valves, or pressure explosion death will result. Be alerted. Black Sun green perpendicular will provide onslaught. May you experience blue tangent and return intact.
Think I can pull this off.
Come in. I'm Senator Bark. Hiram has told me he found someone to aid in our cause. I presume that brave citizen is you. Tell me, did you recover my shipment from the Migrant Merchants Guild? Those chips are very valuable.
Captain Denelzon told me about the chips.
I assure you, my intentions serve the good of the Republic, regardless of what the captain may have told you. Laws regulating slavery are holding the Republic back. These chips, innovative, labor-saving, and simple to use, can help demonstrate why it's time for a change.
Are you actually trying to legalize slavery?
Yes. That's exactly what I intend to do. Slavery was once an accepted practice in the Republic. It continues with great effectiveness in many Outer Rim worlds. The Sith Empire makes extensive use of slave labor, which is one of many factors that gives the Empire a military and economic advantage.
It always comes down to credits, doesn't it?
Credits buy technology and supplies, the things that determine military strength and superiority. I'm sure Hiramus mentioned generous compensation for your services, in addition to the privilege of serving the Republic. If you will hand over my shipment now, we can talk about your reward.
These chips should be destroyed.
You uptight moralist. It's people like you who are holding the Republic back.
I was beginning to worry Senate security was causing you trouble. How did it go? Did you get Parville's documents?
There was a complication. The Senate page found me.
It doesn't matter, so long as you have the evidence we need. Here, you take your price, and I'll take the parcel. Rest easy knowing Senator Parville's motion will never pass.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
You're a hero to the true Republic. We won't forget what you've done.
Look what the Wampa dragged in. I was beginning to wonder if I'd see you again. Did you get the shipment of slave collar chips?
Take these chips and destroy them, Captain.
Oh, I will. Senator Park will be disappointed, but the law is the law, even for senators. I know he probably offered more, but I can at least give you the standard rate for your work.
I'm just glad we found them before Senator Bark did.
I'm with you on that. To be honest, I can't think of a more detestable technology. I've got a lot of data work to do now. We don't want the senator finding any fault with the way this was handled. But you've got my thanks.